Guyana is one of those places that most people have to look up on the map. It's a small English-speaking country on the north coast of South America. Lush tropical rainforest covers most of the country, and it still has that undiscovered feeling, at least from a tourism perspective. On the coast, where about 90% of the population lives, the culture and weather is much like the Caribbean. That said, don't count on a beach holiday. Guyana's coastal waters are too murky, thanks to the silty Amazon River, which empties into the Atlantic Ocean. So if you go to Guyana, go inland, along the rivers, through the rainforests, and across the southern savannas. The capital, Georgetown, is your best point to shoot off from the coast. A day is just enough time to hook up with a local tour operator for inland excursions. And while you're at it, check out some of the city's architecture. Many of the buildings feature some impressive 19th century colonial styles. Don't miss St. George's Cathedral. It's said to be one of the tallest wooden buildings in the world. Guyana's rivers also serve as highways. In fact, Guyana got its name from an Amerindian word meaning land of many waters. Travel by speedboat or water taxis offers a glimpse into the ebb and flow of river life, and sometimes an unexpected close encounter with nature. History can be explored in old Dutch forts along the riverbanks. On Fort Island, on the Essequibo River, there still stands the original colonial parliament building of Guyana. The middle doorway is where African slaves once stood for sale to British and Dutch plantation owners. Depending on your budget and how far you want to venture, Guyana has several river resorts to choose from.
We'll then make a left turn, which will take us slightly west, and it's on that creek that we'll find Timberhead.
The journey into this rainforest resort is rugged, to say the least. It winds through some amazing jungle scenery along the Kamuni River. The resort, a few thatched roof lodges, offers hearty food and running water, but no electricity. So after dusk you must see your way by lantern light. Once the sun sets, don't expect a Caribbean-style entertainment scene, especially in the interior. Crocodile watching is the most popular evening activity. And beyond that, well, be sure to bring a good book. A few resorts are located on Amerindian reserves, and guests can wander around the village and pick up souvenirs at the handicraft shop. Since the tourist flow is still at a trickle in Guyana, it's relatively easy for foreigners to visit Amerindian communities, as long as permission is granted from the village captain beforehand. The indigenous people of Guyana belong to different tribes, each with their own languages and traditions, although centuries of colonial rule and globalization have left their mark on their culture. And today, Amerindians make up about 4% of the population. Because the British were the last to leave in 1966, most Amerindians speak English, which makes it easy to have a conversation.
So you just make coffee, so you put in the water.
The best way to explore the jungle is with an Amerindian guide. Without one, you can miss a lot, like spotting jaguar tracks. And they'll explain how different trees and plants provide traditional medicines and tools for survival. Deep in the forest is Kaieteur Falls, Guyana's #1 tourist attraction. Yet there's nothing touristy about this place. Not a single souvenir stand. To get here, you can hike overland for a couple of days. Or, for the less adventurous, there are flights from Georgetown.
Kaieteur Waterfall was discovered in 1870 by Charles Barrington Brown, an Englishman, the 21st of April, I think it is. However, I would like to say he rediscovered this waterfall because the local Indians knew about this waterfall thousands of years before the Europeans actually came.
According to Amerindian legend, a chief sacrificed himself by canoeing over the falls in order to save his people from an evil spirit. With no railings, it's still possible to look right over the edge, especially at the spot known as Oh My God Rock. With a treasure chest of rainforests and rivers, it's easy to see why early explorers considered this place the mythical land of El Dorado. For more information, visit our website on topoftheworld.net.